The 4.0-liter biturbo V8 offers up 550 horsepower and 568 pound-feet of torque, and I'm feeling every bit of that oomph as I fly past slow-moving work trucks and microcars on my race to beat the clock. Porsche reps are calling out upcoming turns like I'm on a rally stage 90-degree right-hander, sharp left up the hill, the Cayenne's sophisticated new rear axle steering helping me dig into tight corners with incredible agility and stability. The throaty V8 engine note is accompanied by a hearty exhaust roar every time I bury the throttle. The fat, staggered tires on 21-inch wheels claw into the haggard mountain roads, the redesigned air suspension filtering out minor imperfections before my hands can feel them through the steering. I'm driving this 4,800-pound Cayenne like it's a 911, and every sensation is as visceral here as it is in Porsche's smaller sports car. Unrelenting in its power and ability, it's on this route over a sun-drenched Greek island that the Cayenne reaffirms its place as, truly, the sports car of SUVs. I made the flight, and with time to spare. Should this route someday be renamed the Cretan Hill Course, know that the current lap record is 48 minutes, set by the Cayenne Turbo I'm calling Grease Lightning. But despite my first-hand experience of the turbo's dynamic capability in my quest to not miss a flight, the truth is, it's only one part of the third-generation Cayenne story. In fact, I'll argue the more important changes are found in the base and S models, both of which are huge leaps forward both functionally and from behind the wheel. There's a new turbocharged 3.0-liter V6 in the base Cayenne, with 340 HP and 332 lb-ft of torque, increases of 40 HP and 37 lb-ft over the outgoing model. Ding dong, the Volkswagen-sourced VR6 engine is dead, and this robust turbo powertrain makes the entry-level Cayenne feel anything but. Driving along the same mountain roads in Crete though with not nearly the same sense of urgency, as my hour-long coffee break by the beach would affirm, I'm pleasantly surprised with the energy and verve baked into even the most basic Cayenne experience. This 3.0-liter engine is a massive improvement not only in power output, but in delivery. There's a smooth rush of torque right off the line, the 8-speed automatic transmission seamlessly swapping cogs imperceptibly. All Cayennes use this new ZF-sourced 8-speed unit, and it actually works more like a 6-speed automatic with 2 overdrive gears. The Cayenne will reach its top speed in 6th gear, 7 and 8 are there to aid with fuel economy and nothing more. But with each new corner, the base Cayenne asserts itself as an improved driver's car. It's a second and a half quicker to 60 miles per hour than its predecessor, and the turbocharged punch improves mid-range acceleration, too. There's little lag from the turbo, and should you desire immediate punch, the Cayenne comes with the same push-to-pass boost button as other new Porsches, housed in the drive mode setting in the lower right section of the steering wheel. The steering is high on feedback and progressive in action, allowing for accurate precision with minimal effort. With 20-inch wheels, 19s are standard, and the optional air suspension, the base Cayenne is sure-footed over rough roads and equally supple and stable on pristine patches of pavement. There's a much higher level of driver-to-road connection than in any previous Cayenne. If you put me in the standard Cayenne first and told me it was the S, I'd probably believe you. The Cayenne S, then, is both a step up from the base model, as well as a similarly huge dynamic improvement over its forebear. The S gets Porsche's new 2.9-liter biturbo V6 from the Panamera, good for 440 HP and 406 lb-ft, allowing it to sprint from 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds, a full second quicker than the base Cayenne. Larger brakes and Porsche's active suspension management, PASM, are standard on the S, with the air suspension again offered here as an option. What I like most about the S is how it appears to have the broadest dynamic spectrum of the 3 Cayenne models. That is to say, it feels like it embodies the best attributes of the base car and the turbo, rather than trying to just nuzzle in between the two. The majority of Cayenne buyers in the US will likely opt for the standard car, and good for them, it's better than ever before, but from a driver's perspective, for my money, I'd have the S. As good as the turbo is here in Crete, the S feels just as lovely, with oodles of power and great feedback through the chassis and steering. Hustling in sport and modes, the S is a total champ, hunkered down and carving through corners with a precision unmatched in the performance SUV space. Even as I traverse a long series of gravel roads in the high hills, the Cayenne is stable and confident. Select the normal drive setting, raise the suspension to high, and dirt roads are dispatched with aplomb. And being an SUV, the Cayenne comes with an off-road mode that lifts the suspension even higher and changes the engine and transmission mapping. Of course, here in the States, almost no one will actually take their Porsche into rough terrain. But all models will tow 7,700 pounds if campers or boats are part of your Cayenne-oriented active lifestyle. 2019 Cayenne pricing starts at $65,700, goes up to $82,900 for the S, and tops out at $124,600 for the turbo before options, of course. Porsche won't say when, but expect SE Hybrid and GTS models to follow in short order, as well as something above the turbo, maybe a ludicrous turbo SE Hybrid, like on the Panamera. Shortly after launch in Europe, Porsche will offer its new InnoDrive adaptive cruise control, which Jake Holmes recently tested. This new tech should be available in the US right when the 2019 Cayenne goes on sale in late 2018. Tech improvements and new design aside, it's the improved dynamic ability that totally sells me on the 2019 Cayenne. The base model is a huge step forward, a proper Porsche, through and through. The S has enough vigor to satisfy even the most discerning enthusiasts. And the turbo, well, rest assured you'll never be late for anything ever again.